Hello and welcome everyone to our speaker coffee chats for the 17th annual Canadian Holistic Nutrition Conference. This year, our topic is holistic nutrition, exploring the spectrum of wellness. We are very excited. We've got two dates for you this year in Calgary, Saturday, April 12th, and in Toronto on May 10th. I am Joanna Brown, your social media manager for the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition, and we are proudly presenting this year's conference. And I am so excited because I am joined today with one of our Calgary speakers. Thank you, Lori-Ann Muenzer, for joining us today.
Hello, I'm excited to be here with you.
Yes. Now, your presentation this year, the Gold Medal Strategy, train your mind like an Olympian, succeed like an industry trailblazer. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're so passionate about this topic?
Well, passion comes from cycling and connecting with people. It always has been. And well, there's a third thing, music, because music also connects us. We always remember a place or a person, and there's just so many cool connections there. A lot of people don't realize we are all the same. And some of us in sports or athletics or business, we go out and we pursue those things that we dream about, but not everybody does. And that's why the gold medal strategy is what I'm going to be specifically talking about. There's a couple of tips. There's a couple of real great principles I wish I would have received or heard or even known of. Maybe they were told to me, but I guess I just wasn't ready to hear it. And my journey was on a bicycle. It was 18 years to get to the Olympics, to finally win Canada's first Olympic gold medal at the age of 38 while working full-time and racing against competitors half my age. So there's a couple of different principles that I'm going to be talking about, three of them specific, that are perfect for sports. They're perfect for business. They're perfect for life. They're perfect for health, relationships, fun, travel, and everything like that. And I just think they are really key elements that nobody talks about or connects together and says, hey, do you want to come for a ride? No pun intended, on a bicycle.
Yeah.
But that's my story. And we all have something inside of us that lights us up. And that's the part that I want to help people bring out every day and just say, come on, let's go play.
Love it. Love it. Now, in addition to these three principles, what can we expect to really learn from your presentation this year?
Well, number one, you can learn how to do it the long way and what not to do if you take my story to heart. And I think sometimes we need to hear something real that just gives us that reference of going, oh, I remember when Lori-Ann shared this story about whatever it was. And it's just, how can I take this and apply it to my life? And that is the most important part. So I want everybody to walk away with at least one thing that they can apply, like right at the table, right at the conference, and then build on the day after, and then the day after that. And it's about sharing, what did I learn? What were the key elements? And how can you do this as well? Like sometimes we need a coach. I needed a coach to get to that level. Yep. Even in business, I have a coach because I want to get to the next level as well. I don't know how, but I know what that is. And sometimes a lot of people, they don't even have a goal. They've tucked it away so far inside that, they haven't let it out. They haven't thought about it. And that's where I want to go back to being a kid, playing again, carefree, fun, because we can do a little bit lots of times. And it's those slight shifts that actually create the big successes, the big celebrations, the big wins. But most people think, oh, I have to do something huge and ginormous. And I'm going to tell you, you don't. It's usually something really small and done over time consistently. It becomes a way of life.
I love that. I know in our industry, we hear a lot about imposter syndrome. Lots of us as practitioners like, oh, who am I to show up? Who am I to do that? Right. And that can kind of block us, right, from taking that either small step or that bigger step. So we're going to be sharing some key strategies that maybe we could implement ourselves to show up more bravely and boldly in our business, or even to help our clients do the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Both. It's going to be both. But I'm also going to go back a step and I'm going to explain why you feel the way you do, why you start, why you stop. And then you go, oh, I really want to do this. So then you start again, and then you get to a certain point, and then you stop again. Why is there? But then what can you do to overcome that and go through it? Because a lot of times we've never been shown in school. We've never been taught. And yes, we see people doing things that we want to be doing ourselves, but it's like, how do you do that? And adults always ask the question, how? And that's what I want to show you is how you can do this when fear shows up, or that wall comes up again. You're going, I'm in the same spot as I was last year, or 2 years ago, or 5 years ago. Here's how you can pivot and go through it.
I love that. I love that. And I love that it's both, because I think as practitioners, we start it with ourselves, but we see it with our clients all the time. I don't think I can do that, or I failed again, right? I don't know where to pick back up or how to start again. How am I still in the same spot over and over again? And we have to be coaching our clients through that. So I love that you're going to be giving us some strategies to work with. Yes.
Yeah. And in athletics, right? At the Olympics, oh my goodness, imposter syndrome showed up. Who am I to do this? I'm the only Canadian representing Canada in track cycling. Like, who are you to do this? But then how do you overcome that? How could you help somebody else do that? We all experience it. And there's just one little shift that you can do that is going to change your next move.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. So excited for this presentation. Packed, high value, and sounds like real functional and tangible, information and actions we can take and start using to make transformation right there at the table.
And I would say one thing that's different. It's not information. This is powerful knowledge. And the powerful knowledge is something you take, you apply, and you become it in the way that works for you. So I can share the principles. And most people take it as information, and then they take the information and they put it in their bookshelf and they put it away and they don't look at it until they move again.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I want everybody to come away with one thing that they can do, like right after they leave the conference or the next morning, and let's go. Let's start creating that momentum for you to get you going, to help your clients, to grow your business if that's what it is that you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I love that shift. Exciting, exciting. Now, we always love to ask all of our speakers if there's maybe a fun fact about yourself, or, we know that you're this amazing Canadian Olympic champion, but like any other fun talents you might have we don't know about.
I do. I have one amazing thing that I really love to do that most people don't know.
Okay.
I love renovating houses. I love home reno projects.
Yep.
Everything from plumbing to flooring to framing to insulating. I can do everything except the electrical. And one is because I don't trust myself. And I think, I can set it up, but I'm not going to put it all together. And I'm afraid of heights. So the roof is not for me. I have troubles hanging the Christmas lights every year, and it's just on the first floor. And it's just like, oh my goodness. So I've got the carabiner. I'm going up the step ladder, and just, it's painful. But on the ground, I love the home renos, inside, outside, and just, you get to see that transformation. That's the best part.
I was just thinking that word is, I'm like, oh, so you're going to be transforming our minds, but you also on the side love to transform spaces. So fantastic.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. We cannot wait to see you in Calgary. Now, for everyone, if you do not have your conference tickets yet, you can find them at csnalumni.org under the conference tab. And remember, whether you're attending Calgary or Toronto, your ticket will include speaker recordings from both cities. So if you're in Toronto, do not worry. You will not miss this topic. You'll be able to hear Lori-Ann's talk on the recording. The conference is open to all wellness practitioners, students, and public. We are very excited to see you. Again, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us today. I can't wait to see you live for your presentation in Calgary. I'm going to be there.
I'm looking forward to meeting you and everybody else. If you've got any questions, make sure that you fire them our way, and open to answering questions beforehand as well.
Perfect. Well, we'll see you in Calgary.
Take care.